Hi, it's KCCK's Culture Crawl. I'm Dennis Green, and my guests today are from the upcoming holiday concerts for Chorale Midwest. Director Dr. Brad Barrett is here. Welcome, Brad.
Good morning.
Nice to see you. And our very own Bob Stewart.
Hello.
Charter member of
Yes.
Chorale Midwest.
Absolutely.
Still doing it after all these years.
Absolutely.
And we're so glad he is.
It's a joy.
So it's holiday concert time. Tell me a little bit about the program.
Well, I think I'm excited about it because I think it's probably could very well be the finest we've ever presented at Christmas time. It's just absolutely amazing. There's a little bit of music for anyone that loves Christmas music. There's traditional, there's new arrangements of traditional, and then there's some newly composed stuff that just came out just in the last few months that I was able to acquire. So, and it's just a great spirit with the group. It's the last, especially I think Bob can agree. The last couple 3 years has just been an amazing camaraderie, an amazing willingness. I had a friend that is visiting from Tennessee that has been in the entertainment business for decades, and he attended rehearsal last night. He's visiting for the holidays, and he said, "I'm just amazed at the commitment." And he said they want to be so prepared. I said yes, and they want me to be prepared. So it's
That's the other side of that. Yeah.
I get to thinking sometimes I'm barn blind, which I think choirs that I've conducted are better than any around. But when I hear someone of his expertise and his experience reaffirm me, it just I hardly could sleep last night. I was so pleased with how things are going. Yesterday morning, I woke up and on the way to church, I had a panic attack. I thought, this is our last rehearsal before our dress rehearsal. And then I got to thinking, no, we've got one more. So the day went much better.
Thanksgiving is late this year. I think it's got all of us confused. Barn blind. I know that you have an equestrian background. That must come from the horse industry.
It does. When a person is barn blind, they think that their horse. They just can't understand why their horse didn't win first in that at that horse show, because they think it's just better.
It's the best.
It's the best, but that's not reality. So I question that in everything I do, be it my sing as choirs or my individual singers that study with me, or obviously my 60+ head of horses that I have.
You said that you have acquired some brand new music for this. Tell me about the debuts, the premieres.
Okay, Bob probably can speak to that.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not sure if these are premieres. Is this one of them? Is this a newer one?
It's a new setting. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's Christ Redemptor Omnium, which is a thing that was written by a Swiss and Italian composer, Ivo Antonini, which is one of my favorites. I brought it because I know you always ask what are my favorites, but this is for the smaller group, the
chamber singers.
For chamber singers, and it's a really nice piece with violin and cello and a tenor solo, and it's really nice. I guess this is recent. Mm-hmm. Another one we haven't done, and I don't know if this is a recent arrangement.
It's fairly recent.
But it's a men's piece. The men and women each have a piece that we sing together, and this is a piece that was written by Yaroslav Vadya. Is that the pronunciation? But he's an American hymnist. Where shepherds lately knelt. It's a thing that I'd never heard before.
That is his text. But Craig Courtney, who is a big celebrated composer of church music and Christmas liturgical music, is the composer of that text. And when I go to probably, and I've said this to you before, Dennis, in the past, finding Christmas music that's not just too easy and schlocky, it's really a task. And one of the first places I go to research what the Mormon Tabernacle Choir is doing, and those people that arrange for them being some of their own conductors, or the BYU singers at Brigham Young. There's just such a rich choral history in the Mormon faith, and Christmas they do like no other. And so I heard the men's choir from BYU do this piece, and I immediately said, yes, I need to make this happen if at all possible.
We do talk a lot at this time of year about how arrangements have kind of been dumbed down through the years. And I know where Bob and I are concerned in our years of being on the radio, so many of the traditional arrangements that get played around Christmas time, not on KCCK, because we are fabulous and always play the real stuff, but so many of the kind of traditional arrangements that we think of are not. They may be traditional, but they aren't original.
Right.
And I'm guessing that, I think of it more on the instrumental side, but on the choral side, that has to be even more the case because of the difficulty of of so many of these. And obviously, if you're publishing your arrangement, you want to sell as many copies as you can. So that means you're not going to be focused on hewing to the original style. You're going to, what can most people sing?
Well, and I think that is true, especially in choral music. So much, when I go to work on a program, design a program for Christmas, I want to find stuff that also feeds Bob Stewart, that is matches or parallels or reinforces his incredible choral expertise. At the same time, it has to be stuff that the pieces that the audience is going to understand and enjoy, So yeah, if I had my druthers, I would do much more difficult music at Christmas, and we do a lot of that. But there is a happy medium that needs to be considered.
Bob, are you wishing the music was harder?
No, no. We do plenty of harder stuff in the spring. Usually is when the harder stuff comes, more challenging things. But there's enough challenging things at Christmas, though. Plenty for me. I pulled this one because I don't think we've ever done a version of "Once in Royal David City" since I've been in the choir for 25 years, and it's one of my favorite Christmas pieces. But it also has a young soloist that maybe you can talk to. I'm not familiar with him, but we had a rehearsal last night with this youngster, and he has a tremendous voice.
One of the things that is a plus for all of us is that I have 65 private voice students, and so oftentimes when those students want yet another experience, especially in their senior year, then sometimes I will invite them if their schedules allow to come and join us. And Bob is one that said this several years ago. He said the high school students that come in have really enhanced what we do, and it also educationally brings them further along musically. And this young gentleman, John and Rebecca Schultz's son, Schultz Strings here in town, is a sixth grader, and as a result of his older sister studying with me,
sixth grader.
Yeah, as a result of his sister studying with me, who's in high school, then he wanted to take lessons, and it's just this phenomenal. And I usually don't take a student that age, but he came in, incredible cellist, incredible mind, and just an incredible young person. Both of those kids are just phenomenal people, and he placed at the regional solo competition earlier this month, and where he won second in Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri against students in his category. So, traditionally, carols at Christmas in the UK, the big thing at Cambridge is the boy soprano that gets to sing Once in Royal David City, and it's hard to find a good arrangement of that, and luckily I found it this year, and I thought, this is a no-brainer. I'm going to invite Graham Schultz out of my studio to come and sing this with us, and so that's going to open our concert.
Chorale Midwest will have its holiday concert. There are two settings, correct? Two performances?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And when and where?
It's December 7th at 2:30. That's a Sunday afternoon. And then the following Tuesday, December 9th at 7:30 at Christ Episcopal Church over on 40th Street in Cedar Rapids.
And how do we get tickets?
You can get them online at our website, choralemidwest.org, or they'll be available at the door as well.
Well, this is always one of the standout seasonal events of the year, and sounds like, Brad, that you've outdone yourself this year.
It's exciting.
And thanks for keeping Bob busy, because he gets into trouble when he's not busy enough.
I know that look. I've seen it year after year, but I also know when he approves.
Well, sounds like a delightful concert. Again, choralemidwest.org if you'd like more information or tickets in advance. And good luck with it. And thanks for being with me today.
Dennis,
Thanks,
you for
Dennis.
letting us be here. Absolutely.
You can hear the Culture Crawl live on the radio most weekdays at 10:30, on demand at kcck.org/culture, or subscribe using your favorite podcast player. Watch our videos on the KCCK Facebook and YouTube channels. Our producer is Lydia Kilgore. The Culture Crawl theme is composed by Vivian Shanley. I'm Dennis Green, and I'll talk to you later.